from 5 state championships, and it's amazing.
How emotional is it to say goodbye? It's got to be tough at the same time.
Yeah, I cried last night walking out of practice. So I mean, it sucks, but I'm glad that I know that these girls stepping up are going to do their job. They're going to step up, and they're going to keep our title going.
Talk about this game. It looked like it was going to be another high-scoring, crazy game, and they really slowed down the pace. What did they do to kind of thwart you guys a little bit?
They have a couple really good key players, and they just took it to them, and our defense had to step up a little bit, and that's what we needed. And then offense, we knew we couldn't just powerhouse it down anymore, because they have a pretty strong defense too. So we knew we had to take our time, look for those open runs and those open shots, and just keep it going. And
what did you say to yourself the last couple minutes of the game? They tied up at 8. You're probably part of you is probably like, oh man, here we go. But yeah. I'm sure another part of you was like, we've been here before. Let's do this and do what we've done in the past. I'm sure,
it made it that much more special to be able to win and work for that.
Did you guys say anything to each other those last couple minutes?
Yeah, we knew we had to step it up, and we knew we had to work for it, and we just knew we had to come together and play our game instead of just playing whatever we wanted to.
How big were those goals there? Gabby scored a goal, Midge scored a goal.
They were key.
That 2-goal cushion was huge there.
They kept us going, so it was really exciting.
And talk about Midge. Obviously, she's a key to your team. She was left scoreless in the last Morgantown game, and she comes out here and just goes nuts.
That's her. She just comes out of nowhere sometimes, and she's essential. She keeps us going, and we're happy to have her on our team.
And I guess when you have somebody with that kind of energy, it's only going to push you even further.
Exactly. You have to. Me and her kind of have a rivalry going on our team to push each other, and that's what we do. We push each other every game to work harder and to be better players.
5, how's it feel? It's a lot nicer number than 4, isn't it?
It's amazing. I mean,
just think about that. Yeah. It's crazy.
I couldn't have picked a better team to share it with.
And this year's been kind of a weird year. You lose to Morgantown, you score a lot of goals, but even though you're scoring the goals, you're probably not playing your best. It's got to feel good to culminate it, and maybe you didn't play your best game today, but you had to really like your finish, right?
Right. It was good. We don't have just one player who can carry the whole team. We have everybody who steps up, and we come together as a team and play to be able to finish this game.
How important was it for you guys? I'll let you go here, but how important was it for you to being in this position before? How much did that help you maybe in the last 5 minutes of the game today?
We knew we had to work for it. We knew we wanted it a lot more than they did, is what I feel like. We pushed ourselves, and we knew what the feeling was, so we knew what we wanted in the end.
How important is for the young kids to know that feeling? They know what it's like, and I'm sure they don't want to feel the alternative, right?
It's essential for them, I think, because it gives them something to look forward to. It gives them something to push.
Did your experience play into this? How much did being here before was a key? It had to be huge, you knew what this was all about, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for now my 4th year, but 5 years altogether, and over the years I know how the nerves are and how everything gets for the state championship game, but it's just playing with your heart and playing as a team, and who wants it more. So
is there anything you said to each other in those last couple minutes to calm each other down when they tied it up?
We always say, breathe, keep your nerves down, and leave it all out on the field. Don't be able to walk off the field afterwards, be that tired. So they definitely did. Our team did wonderful today. I was really...
And it was a group effort. You had a big game, but Gabby came through with that big goal late in the game.
Every goal
Allie
mattered,
it was huge.
Every single goal definitely mattered today. We said it doesn't matter who scores them, just pass, and if you have the shot, take it. And every single goal counted because it was a close game, so it took everyone on the team. What
about yourself? How motivated were you after what happened the last game against Morgantown?
Yeah.
You didn't score a goal. You kind of made up for it today.
Right. I mean, it's just a part of being, part of the team. It doesn't really matter who scores it. I know last game we played against them, I didn't score at all, but that doesn't even matter. But
do you tell yourself to come out and be a little bit more aggressive today, or?
I just knew that if you win the face-offs, you pretty much win the game. So they put me in on the face-offs, so I had a lot of pressure on me. I was like, I have to win them. So I didn't win all of them, but.
Now is it a case where you score the first one and you feel good, and I guess you keep going, right?
Yeah, my mind was just in it today. I just wanted to stay motivated, not think about anything else. I knew this was my last game, so. What
did they do to kind of slow you guys down for a little bit of the game?
Their defense is awesome, and they have just as much talent on their team as we do. We have a lot of people that can score on our team, and they have a few that can definitely score, but having a lot of players that can score and stuff definitely helped us out today, because everyone can score. Like our defender Gabby can come up and score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely was awesome.
Talk about the significance of 5. That's a big number.
I know. I can't believe it. Like, I'm astounded. We've been a part of 4, but 5 altogether. We just want to keep it going.
Why not get 6, right?
Yeah, well, I hope next year we'll still have a lot coming back that are amazing athletes and lacrosse players.
And how important is that for the younger kids, just to see how it's done? And I'm sure they know that's what the standard is, and they want to uphold it, right?
Right. That's what helped me. I played with awesome, upperclassmen all 3 years, and when they graduated, I had that to still go back on, and that's what they have too. They played with me and our class last year that graduated, and it just makes them awesome athletes too, good lacrosse players. So.
End up 11-9 is what the final was. So, we knew that they were going to come in well prepared. Their coach gets them ready to go. And with the leadership they had, we knew we had to play our game. I think the difference was, though, the cards. That's what bit us the first time, and I think that's what bit them this time, I think, a little bit. Because, like I was telling somebody else earlier, I think if you look, you're going to find out that we capitalized when they had girls off the field.
Yeah.
And that made all the difference in the world. That's what we were hoping for, is them to get a little chippy and us to stay a little smart, And even though we chipped a little bit back, we didn't do enough to warrant any cards, and that's all we can ask for,
And what about this game? Another game against Morgantown, another game with a lot of adversity, and you guys were able to overcome that.
Well, that's that senior leadership. When it was there close, I pulled the girls in, and I told them, I said, listen, ladies, I said, here's where it hits. Last time we played University, it was 9-9 with 5 or 6 minutes left, and when we talked to the girls, they picked their game up a notch, and they end up being a 15-5 game or 15-10 game. So they know when to pick their game up a notch, because that's that senior leadership, and that's what they did today.
How much is it just the simple fact of being here already, being in the championship game, knowing what it's like and what it takes? I'm sure that experience had to really help in those last couple minutes.
And I told the girls that. I said, there's a few things in our favor. One, we're home. Two, we got them last time. Three, we've been here before, and none of these girls probably have, except for maybe a couple of the seniors. So I said, we've got a lot in our favor. Let's take advantage of it, and let's go at it. And that's what they did today.
How big were those? Obviously, those goals were the difference in the game, but just from a momentum standpoint, just from widening the gap a little bit, you get the goal by Midge, and then you get another right away, just to give you a little breathing room there.
Well,
how big were those players?
Allie Sandstorm's been working that wrap all week, and they just kept shutting her down, but she finally broke through on the other side and put that one in, and that's what we needed. We needed it when she gave it to us, and that's that's a junior, but she's taken a lot off the seniors, when it comes to tenacity and way to play, and that's what she did.
And those are two kids with unique skills. You got Allie, a little girl, probably sneak through a lot of places there.
Oh yeah.
And you got Midge, who's super quick.
Sure. Yeah.
How much of a lift did Midge give you in the first half?
Well, Midge. We told him. I told Midge, Allie Fetty, and some of the seniors. I said, you got to set the tone. And you have to be aggressive and go at them. I said, if we put a few on them early, I said hopefully the momentum will go over into halftime, and then we'll be ready to go the second half. And we let off there a little bit, but then we picked it right back up again. And every time these kids seem like that, you look at them and go, wow, it looks like they may buckle. They just pick it up, take a deep breath and go at it again. And we're proud of them for that.
What about Midge? It's hard to teach that speed and that athleticism. They couldn't keep up with her.
No, Midge is you can't teach it, and her heart, she's got a heart of a lion, and it's just something you just kind of sit back and watch, and say it all, because of what she does for you. So. We're excited. I think she's going to get a chance to play at the next level. That's what we hope, and I hope the coach knows what he's getting, because he's getting a great player.
And you got a bunch of other contributors here. Gabby Mascaro, an underclassman, scored a goal. That was a huge goal.
There's
too.
A sophomore that gave us a big goal close to the end of the game. Like I said, Allie Fetty gave us one goal there that we really needed.
Isabella gave you a chance in the first half. She had 6 saves.
Right, Isabella did excellent in the goal. And Isabella knew that she was going against a couple of kids that were top-notch scorers, and she just had to play smart and play within herself and not try to do too much, and let the game come to her, and that's exactly what she did.
And I guess you guys kept fighting. There was that one sequence there in the first half. You got 4 or 5 straight shots on goal. Morgantown's goal saved every one, but you finally broke the dam and Midge scored there, and that's just that had to give you a big lift.
I kept telling the girls, I said, keep firing on her. You'll figure out a weakness sooner or later. She's got a weakness somewhere, and then when we seen she had a weakness going to the one side, I said, keep exploiting that. Go after. She may save a few, but that's your best chance to go after. And always, we've told our girls all week to keep your shots up. We're shooting too low, hitting the girls in the shin guards. I said, keep the shots up, go over her shoulders, and if we don't score, then at least we got a girl behind the net. We'll get it back.
What was Morgantown able to do to kind of slow you down there? You don't see a lot of games where you guys are in single digits.
Face-offs hurt. I mean, we I think they're at first. There was a couple stints there where we lost 3 or 4 face-offs in a row, and we've always said, you win the face-offs, you got a great chance of winning the game. And I think Morgantown might have won the face-offs today, but we kind of come through. I think there was a lot of throwaways, a lot of turnovers today, a little bit of sloppy in the middle, but that's just because